Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wà? Ṣe wà. Ẹ̀yin tiwa báwo ni o
ṣe wà?
Ṣe wà. You know it's welcome guys.
Hello guys.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome. Happy 2022.
Is it a new year? Okay.
We are still in the new year, beg. The flex is still going on.
On
and on and on and on and on. Okay,
so guys, we are here again to review another wonderful movie.
Yes.
And I'm sure you have seen the movie,
yes,
so there's
the
no
most
suspense again.
movie.
So we are here to review Magdalene.
Yeah. Welcome to WAT.
Watch and talk.
Having a healthy side.
Renewing the mind.
As usual, I'm your babe now, your personal person. Pearl, and with me is
Adasa.
Now this sonorous voice, so I tire.
Whatever.
Oh, it's so beautiful to do this again and again and again to all. So they all have the details about the movie.
Yeah,
now.
there's
so
no suspense.
we're not really no suspense, but trust that we've already prepared this seat hot and ready. Most importantly, because this message we're dealing with is a very, very sensitive issue with what is going on around us, not leaving us too aside. That's what it was calling,
especially some people
that I'm saying Mary Magdalene. It's not my fault. I was trying to connect everything all together.
Our mommy in Israel
well. Okay, so before we invite our very own special guest, in which we have planned and prepared to, feed us, because we're also here to learn as much as we all are, also seated at home watching us to also get blessed.
Yeah.
Adasa, what's your take? What's your take on Magdalene? How far?
Wow, the movie is filled with a lot of lessons, really. So that we will not use the old show to talk. Like, I won't use the old show to talk, so that some people will not be saying
you're not
whatever, and I'll allow them to have something to say. So the movie is just speaking to intending couples, not just intending couples. Anyway, those that are, at least you're already going old to the stage of marriage. It's preparing us for the things that should be done before marriage to make sure that your marriage works. For instance, you have to build a good foundation for your relationship, because in the movie Magdalene, the lady built the foundation of their relationship on lies, where she was lying about her age. The man didn't know she was a year older than him, and many other things that she kept from the man, and that was what almost broke their home, because of the foundation of their marriage was faulty. She lied about everything, the 5 relationships. Where the man was saying, this woman, no, Edward.
How come, Pastor? I got married to the daughter of Satan, father of all liars. I've made Satan my illa. I say, oh God, they wait till I'm like,
God that talk. Don't mind them. You know, like say he has shoved the wrong boots on. I didn't even say it. So that another thing I want to pick from what I just said right now is sensitivity.
Yeah.
Although he said he was sure that it was God that was speaking to him, but it was not so sensitive to know that most of the things that she was telling him those times, that was sweetening his ear, that was making him trek kilometers to come and see his face, to see her face rather, were lies. And so when the lies began to come forth, it was like, this man is breaking my heart too, and all that. So when we are going into a relationship, we should not just let it be about going to restaurants, seeing ourselves, writing love letters,
eating pizza,
chicken pie and all that. It should be about sitting down, praying together, being sensitive in the spirit, because your spouse might tend to say, this person will look at me as a bad person, so don't let me tell him this part. But that's when God reveals it to you, and you come to the person and say, God said this about you. If the person is a person of God, the person will want to pour out those things. So don't just stop there.
If we give Adasa room, we go finish this whole movie without our guests coming on.
Please. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So for me, Magdalene is I believe it's a movie for the season and for the current situation and society right now. Adasa has really said so quite a number of things, but I think one of the basic things is apart from the factor God said, we also have work to do.
Yeah,
and I think that was where they failed.
Mm-hmm.
We are coming from different backgrounds. You need to do a proper background check. And I'll pick from what there's a recent episode of the Windows Family that I watched, and it said apart that most Christian courtship, we're always forgetting the fact that we are spirit being. So there's spirit investigator. Apart from the Q&As that we're always used to, this and this, please let's also search out in the spirit. And that God said doesn't mean that there won't be problems or issues. Like from what we've come to understand in the movie, they were not wrong together, but they didn't just do what was expected of them to have done. You understand? And these things will help us to prepare and plan. So let's keep the rest for our people, our guests, and as we come on to see our guests. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Welcome back. Guess who? He's here. See the face. Seated on the seat. So he's going to reveal to us. I'm on a week go. Although he has seen my face off week, because I probably had to show him so that I won't be.
What would I use my outfit? I think it's like that of a man.
Wow. So guys, I have a special song for you from this movie that I just pointed out. So join me. Magdalene, Magdalene, Sister Magdalene, Magdalene. At that side,
Sing, Magdalene.
Okay, yes, happy Magdalene to all the sisters on weeks. God bless you.
Please, Jerry, welcome, sir.
Yes, so welcome, sir. We are very happy.
Thank you for honoring our invitation.
Yes.
Season.
Yes, so
Thank you
this
for
period,
sacrifice,
thank
sir.
you so much.
So grateful.
Yes. So we are so happy to introduce to you on seat, not Mr. Bolu Edward. He has a real identity. He has a face. Seated on seat is Mr. Godwin Panchuko. Thank you. Okay.
You didn't get the name last.
Okay. Okay. Panchuko. I beg. One of the reasons why I ran away from Igbo men. So no problem. So he hails from Anambra State. He's married to Miss Chineye. Yes, he's married though, with 2 boys. And I must show you the expression on his face, like I'm the real king of my domain. Yes. So he's a German minister. He also works at Alpha Pharmacy Nigeria Limited. He's an evangelist. He's currently a student running diploma in Mount Zion Film Institute. He's born 10th of July 1978. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
We honor our elders so that you can live long. Yes, that's what they said, so that we can live long. So thank you so much. And he's a script writer, a director, and a film producer. But his first official movie invite is Magdalene.
Was that the reason why you slapped your wife?
No, sir. That was not all. That was not all at all. I said it. I knew people would become tribunal judges. Over this case, they would never pray to experience. Sir, she committed a lot of evils within the first month of our marriage.
So it's our first guest for the year.
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
So, Auntie.
They're calling auntie like this. Be careful.
Mommy.
Be careful.
Sadly, love or no, yes. Okay.
Okay. Being one of the major and lead character in Magdalene, wanted to ask you what was your challenge being an actor, and having probably how you may be able to memorized your script or your lines and on set, or there any form of challenges?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. The very first challenge I experienced was that when I was called, or rather when the script was given to me, it was actually something that I have experienced physically.
Wow.
Spiritual alignment.
So, but not my own story particularly. My lecturer in school had the same story line.
Okay, it was not
physical storyline. It was his story. And back then in school, I happened to be among the people that prayed about the challenge that he had. So when the script came, I said, "Wow, if this man watched this movie,
He will think you told
you think
story.
I have told his story to the writer." So it was a big challenge to me. Yeah, that was the first challenge before I left my house. It was a very big challenge to me. So I had to discuss it with my wife. So I knew that this time God wants to see this thing out because a lot of Christians are going through this suffering with marriage. They don't know what to do. Actually, they don't know what to do. So that was the very first one I encountered back in my house. So I took the journey to Magdalene. So on arrival, I saw a lot of people. I've never shot with some people before.
Okay.
So it was also a challenge. The lines were much. I had to memorize. I was also helped during the shooting. Everything couldn't go in at the same time. So during the shooting, if I missed it anywhere, there were people around me.
From that.
So it was a good experience.
Wow, that's very beautiful. And that's actually why did I clap. I actually did clap because I felt a spiritual sense of alignment. Definitely knowing that everything we do in Christian movie is from the place of discernment, right? Both from writing the script down to choosing the character. So another thing I was able to do is that, and God has actually dealt with me personally as a person, is there are certain experiences that you go through in your life that is a lesson and a blessing to others. So I used to tell people, whatever phase of life you experience, ensure you conquer from it and you learn from it, because one day you'll be a teacher of that same experience, and you never really knew that this will come in play again. And he also mentioned Christian homes, going through a lot of troubles and tribulations. Welcome back.
Hey guys.
The long-awaited part is already here.
That's what is on our own mind.
Yes, so my own mind was whether I like it or not. Even when God started heaven
suspect
and the earth, started with Adam and Eve.
You Kuma said the truth.
So I don't know.
Behind all this,
People are already there from the truth, and then when you so catch up with
say what you want to say. Let us do what we do.
Okay, yes. So back to the real life issue. One of the topics I want us to address first, which I'm throwing to, I guess, Adasa, and if you have any comments right there as you're watching, please drop.
And to you too.
So reply. Is there really a big deal in the age factor when it comes to marriage? Because you said I was like, my wife is 32. 32.
Come on, older than me.
12 months. But the funny thing was when they were talking with the pastor at a particular scene, and he said Magdalene asked of his age first, and he said that he was 28, so she said she was 27. He said, well, it's not too bad for a guy to be a year older than it's
so even if it is 28, it's still, even if the age is still.
So what I wanted to emphasize in that place, that it felt cool that he can be a year older than his wife. But when he discovered that his wife is
1 year older than,
he didn't use the word 1 year, he said 12 months. So a year, 12 months. Okay, I think the same thing. Why the emphasis? Like so much emphasis. So what's your own takes are on age factor in marriage?
Wow, thank you, Pearl. That's a good question there. But you see, it's very important. let the man be the person that will make the choice.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Okay.
Let the man be the person that will make the choice. The lady should say how old she is to the person that's coming to marry her.
Okay, like I think what she's trying to pass across is that like must be like
most
in
some cultural
Nigerian
backgrounds have
settings
this mentality
that the husband must always be older than the wife. So what do you think? Must the husband must the husband always be older than the wife? Like, does it matter? Does it really matter?
I think I get an Igbo man, and I think an Igbo man would know what to marry. I think it's another wrong.
Okay, I think I'm going to take it in two ways.
Okay.
Let me take it in two ways.
Okay, that's right.
Culturally.
Culturally.
The man should be older. The man should be older.
But spiritually.
Okay. Maybe spiritually or not spiritually. The other side, if there should be a difference in the age, if I will advise that the man must make sure he heard from God. Not being deceived by the lady. I want to advise that the man must make sure that he heard from God, that he's being directed to marry somebody that is older than him.
Spiritually,
them.
Physically,
spiritually.
I feel if the man feels he can cope with marrying someone that is older, and if the woman feels that she can submit. Because some ladies, because we ladies, we have mouths. Even if a man is 7 years older than you, our mouth used to move like this. We don't know if the man is 7 years. As far as already your husband like this, it is finished.
Like Mr. Magdalene, them.
It's not even them. It is normal. Like, it's just normal among ladies. No matter the age difference. As far as your husband, your mouth must rush.
Familiarity.
That is it. So if you feel like you're able to submit, and man will not feel threatened that it's because she's older than me, that's why she's talking like that and all that, because those things used to matter. But even though I've come to the understanding that okay, she's my wife and he is my crown, is my head, and I've submitted my crown to him, so I should be able to take anything he does, living the age. Because I've seen so many people that actually why is older than the husband, and they are married really well because the wife knows that he's my head, and I have to submit my crown to him, and the man knows that so let me deal with this woman based on the age. You understand? So I don't know. But there's some people that they already know that I cannot marry someone that is like younger than me. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a wonderful contribution. Thinking from what our guest has said, he made a very major point. If the man has been led by God, everything as Christians is God factor. But we should not leave out that we are both spirit and flesh. So even if the spirit agrees, the flesh must also come into a place of agreement, because now body will always want to misbehave even one way or the other, because they might just want to be one temptation or the other. But for me, growing up, I never really wanted that. I never really wanted that I get married to someone that I'm older than. That age factor was a very, very big one that I've always known. So if anybody does a kind of one person will ask me,
how old are you?
Yeah, because some people really look very old and they have very young
kids.
Very young and they are very mature. So that age factor was really very much important to me.
Like we have small stature like this.
I just found that thing again, and I've always preached to God about it that I love you, I honor you, and my father, but please just
give
but when some brokenness and all and everything comes, and I'm like, okay, if it is God, but Papa God, this thing still there. I just feel like I might not really be comfortable. My spirit might be able to align with my flesh. I'm not stubborn, I'm not rude or anything, but I just know that it doesn't really, come to play. So age factor for me is. It's either way, just like it should be very considered.
You feel you can cope with it.
You feel you can cope with it. Yes, because sorry, I'll round up now. And there's some friends of mine, they're getting married soon, and the wife is obviously very much older than the husband to be, but there's a certainty that God actually spoke. He said he has been able to deal with himself towards that line. And some people also have some background relationships that the kind of people that have been coming to them or association they keep, they find themselves with people younger than they are or older than they are. So those processes have also helped them to build, because I think that whatever it is God is bringing your way, you must have passed through a particular training and process for it. God will help us. So
Amen.
Either which way, brother old, sister young, may God talk first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So,
just still on that.
Okay, sir.
Still on that.
Okay, sir.
I also want to add that it is the flesh that actually causes the
Yes.
trouble. The flesh.
And we
So-
used to give
It's
that.
not written
Yeah.
on the head.
We used to know about that.
It's not on the
Yeah,
head.
it's actually the flesh. So if the lady has been dealt with,
Yeah.
if the lady is dead to
Broken.
Mr. Flesh,
Submission is not easy.
yeah,
not easy,
submission is
yeah.
not
It's
easy.
not
So
easy.
if the lady has been fully dealt with, fully discipled, she knows she is older. At the same time, she knows that I have to submit to this man.
And yeah.
I think
Things
There will
will
be no
really
problem,
there won't
yeah.
work out.
there won't be problems.
We want to talk about building the right foundation for your relationship.
Okay.
Being open,
Yeah.
being truthful in your relationship. Some people start their relationship like in Magdalene.
Yeah.
She started the relationship with lies
Like
and all that. So the foundation has been faulty, even not for God that intervened and the grace of God
the grace
that brought them back together.
together.
So let's talk here about like what should we do at the foundational aspects of our relationship.
The Bible just revealed it that if the foundation is wrong,
Yeah.
even a righteous man cannot do anything.
Yes.
So in marriage, we must make sure that our foundation is correct, right, pure. Whatever it will take you to make your foundation correct, even if it takes time. That's why if you see where they are building, they don't expose the foundation. They will first of all use something to cover the building. I've not seen a site that is open. I've never seen a site where a building is going on that is open. They will always cover it to dig, because they could be digging and they will be seeing something other eyes ought not to see at the sites. So the man and the woman should dig out things. They should actually dig out things in openness and purity. Yeah, they should actually look back into their lives. If there's anything they have done in the past that will warrant divorce or trouble in the marriage, they should actually marry it first.
That's the first marriage takes
Yes. Actually, what I tell people is, okay, let me put it this way. The reason why we have so many troubles, challenges in marriage, is because people tend to wed and now go in to marry. I don't know.
Yes.
They tend to wed first, then they now go in to marry. Now, the two of you are coming from two different backgrounds. The first work is to begin to marry. Some people call it courtship. You do it during courtship. Yeah, you begin to marry things. Bring this. We'll marry it. Let's marry this thing so that it will become one. So dig out that past that is not too good. Dig your own out. Let's look at how we can marry it and bury it. If I know and you know, I think we can work together.
So I think we've talked about this earlier when we were talking about during time of courtship. It's not time just to go and shawarma and meat pie when we're discussing with evangelist Damilola, my family. There is a time to talk about everything. Because it's in when you talk, and the thing is, you have to be open. You have to be open. No matter
Openness.
how my past is so dirty, my past is this. No, you can't bury anything. You're going to live with this person forever. So even if those your past want to get caught up with you in the future, your
You've
spouse
already
will
said
know
it.
that I know everything.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
remember that when she told him everything and the guy came, he was
They're
able to
settle
say everything
things
because
Sure.
he already knew
amicably.
everything that was happening. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, so on this matter, it is very, very important. And the funny thing is, it has been stretched over and over and over again. But just like a marriage counselor said, he said the most poorest field of life where people fail to learn and study is marriage.
Is marriage.
People read, study, invest on finances, career, even spiritual life, but we leave the aspect of marriage. And if
Yeah.
we ask most singles going into marriage, very few of them have been able to attend seminars, read books, listen to messages, also watch the life of our fathers and kingdom marriages that have already worked. Because it's funny whereby two people are in a relationship and a very serious relationship proposing towards courtship, and you wonder that they've not said every necessary thing.
Sure.
Most people feel like until when he has officially proposed with a ring or on the wedding night, they have some things to open because they are scared that they will lose the man. Whatever man it is the Lord has prepared for you, He has also prepared him for that particular phase ahead of time. So it's a season where we have to dig out even the unnecessary things, talk about it, because one way or the other something will dig out that question. It might even be a movie that you just gonna jabber. It's like one African.
See what you're talking about, the 5 relationships she
Yeah.
had. She didn't even say
She didn't know.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
It might be from a question, it might be from anything. You understand? And it's also good to also watch our parents or our spiritual fathers, how they run their marriages and how we work for them. So please and please don't let the winning act that is left to provide anybody.
let everything
Break
break.
everything
Let
so that
everything.
so that God can reward my life together.
Tabora's
All
house
that
was jealous.
yes,
Oh God.
yes. Okay,
Not
so
fair.
to actually round up, because we want you to go and watch the movie. We're not here to tell you everything.
Yeah.
We want you to watch and learn. And
Yeah.
there are too many single brothers and single sisters on the street. Please, do the different. I can't get hooked up.
Let me also add something. What we are discussing is so important that it's not what should just be done before the marriage.
Yeah,
Even during the
during
marriage.
Correct.
process.
This is a process that should continue.
Continue.
Life continues.
Yes.
You could go out and something will happen, like you Elias said. We need to relate to each
Get
other.
a communication.
If that openness continues, I want to
It
guarantee
keeps
you that
things
marriage will
going.
suit.
Work.
Yeah.
So finally, we will address the situation by saying, what's your view on online relationship? Because he made a statement that I picked from the very first scene of the movie. He said, I bought a good or something.
This was not the package I bought online. This is cheating. This is scam.
This was not the goods I ordered online.
Yes, Jumia people.
What I ordered versus what I got.
The picture is on 3D camera and what you are seeing is
Kinema to be gone. It's very big, oh. They will not bring the thing.
very small, So what's your take on online relationship? Judging to the fact that our recent time has gone
Digital.
Everybody
Gone
is
digital.
busy. So it's easy to always do WhatsApp video. Hello,
Video call.
You spend 24 hours on the chat. Facebook. WhatsApp
Did
is the
you
major one.
sleep?
Instagram, just like our daddy Lawrence, he got his picture from Instagram. So when Sister Tara uploaded this, there was no Instagram. How will he see?
Did they meet online?
How will he see?
Don't mind this game.
You wouldn't have seen the beauty.
Let our guest talk, please. Yes, they would.
What do I say on that now? Okay. Personally, just my own view. I don't think I support that.
Okay.
Personally, but we've gone digital.
Mm.
We've gone digital. You could actually see a person there, but let it not end there.
Mm.
Let it not end there. But me, I will see you before anything will start.
The olden way, where they throw stones.
I have to see you well.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah, I have to see you.
God took 6 days. So please, brothers, sisters, spiritual brethren, don't let everything end or lie. And I think one final thing I want to address about the movie Magdalene is, brothers, Christian brothers and Christian sisters, please, when you have the opportunity to have the opportunity to address an issue, do not criticize. Because when Bro Edward was speaking with his friend, that brother no get chill at all from the very first scene. He was not even ready, because at some point he had to say God will judge all of those people that are not ready to pay attention to his own side of the story. So sometimes what people want is empathy and not sympathy. So try to have a way of relating with people and understanding them so that there can be solution. So please, if you want to marry right, you want to marry well, you don't want to marry colored fingers, long hairs, and these guys, go and watch Magdalene.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful
Yes,
time.
very, very wonderful.
We've touched a lot of things. There is more to say, but we don't want to take
Yes,
your time. If you say we should sit down and start talking like this, you will not leave this place today. 24 hours. But with the short time we spend with you, I'm sure you have gained a lot of things. I have gained myself, and I believe that you've gained a lot of things. So it's so nice.
Thank you so much,
to
sir.
have you here again. Thank you so much for coming, sir.
Thank you.
For honoring our invitation. May the Lord bless you, sir.
Amen.
Amen. Those of us that are yet to marry like you, the Lord will settle us rightly.
Amen.
So also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Joe,
Akoni TV. Subscribe.
Ashako.
We've been saying this since always days. My mom said I want to see a kilo day.
Will not get tired.
It's free. Just press tinum. It doesn't bite. So please just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And
please follow us on Instagram on _WAT. Watch and talk. So finally, we're going to give our final words and off we go.
We go.
So sir, I want to hear your final words to us, sir.
If you watch the movie, you will discover that the pastor or the issue between the man and the wife was not settled in the pastor's office. Pastor sincerely advised them to go back and settle what was between them. So I think in our generation we should relate that. Anytime there are contention between the man and the wife, it should be settled amicably. So I think that's my advice.
Yeah.
Our viewers.
Okay, so our viewers and audience, keep on watching, keep on viewing, watch and talk. Go back on Damlola My Bamloye YouTube channel to watch Magdalene. Yes. So are there any questions you want to ask, any comment you want to give, please drop it on the line scrolling down the TV. Thank you so much for today's edition. Without you, we would be here, right here. We love you. We'll throw kisses. Thank you, sir, for coming to us. See you again.
So thank you for joining me in this show. I love
Thank
you.
you. Love you too, darling. Love you forever.
Oh
my God.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.